Hey, so this is the second video in my series I'm doing for the Avatar The Last Airbender characters. Today we're going to be doing Katara, as I'm sure many people predicted. I mean, it's a logical second character to draw. I can't really blame anyone, and I love Katara. So I'm gonna try and keep this intro shorter than the last video's intro. That was like very long. But basically, I'll be doing sketches on this page, finished artwork on this page. If you didn't watch the first episode, you can watch it right now or like after this video. It doesn't really matter. It's just that this video is gonna be less confusing than the previous video because this time I actually know what I'm doing, mostly. Anyway, so as you probably guessed or are seeing on screen, I don't know if I'm time-lapsing over this right now, but I'm sketching Katara in purple. I was going to do it in like a dark blue, but then I realized I wanted to save the dark blue col-erase pencil for Sokka. And I don't know, purple and blue is a really nice combination. I feel it would blend in nicely with the watercolors on the second page where I'm doing a finished artwork. Also, I'm using like these spare pieces of paper from my spare sketchbook. Yeah, and I'm doing that because basically in the previous video, I drew Aang on this page here and used markers. The markers just destroyed it anyways, so it wasn't even worth it. But I have to cover up the marks on this page with these. I think it looks pretty cool. I mean, especially like the dot pattern on it. It brings like texture to my sketchbook. Some things I'm gonna try improving on in this episode is well, knowing what I'm doing. That's a check, I think. And keeping my stupid head out of the way. That would be very nice. Here are the reference photos on Pinterest that I'm using. There's a lot of official poses. Those are the main ones I'm gonna be going by. And then a bunch of fan art to like, I don't know, like set the expectation. That doesn't sound very healthy, so it's probably exactly that. This time though, another mistake I'm gonna avoid, I didn't mention it in that other clip, but another mistake I want to avoid is rushing into drawing the bending. So with Aang, I hated the way I drew air bending. This time I'm gonna actually study how they draw water bending and how I want to draw water, like actual water. There's so many different styles. I need to find a style for myself, but I'm actually gonna practice this time so I don't completely mess it up like the clouds and the air bending in Aang's artwork. First page is done. I'm actually really happy with this first page, as I always say. I feel like I say that too often. But there's a really cool waterbending pose here. I wish the other leg was showing, but I had to put this pose in. I'm really learning a lot about hands throughout this project series things. I'm also learning a lot about poses. I have never done so many like dynamic poses one after the other. My favorite on this page though has to be this cute little one here. It's just like, I don't know, it's so simple, but I feel like maybe doing that. But anyways, there's like a grumpy Katara, screaming Katara, a serious Katara, a frustrated Katara, and a happy Katara. I really like frustrated, angry Katara though, so that explains all that. And for this page, I just need to do a main pose Katara. I still don't know whether I want her to be in the North Pole or in like a river or something. I'll have to decide because I haven't done any ice bending on this page, but I also love her in her fluffy parka thing. So I'll see. Yeah, first page done, only one page to go, which is like the main hard page, but let's not talk about that. This is my spare sketchbook. Last time I used my spare sketchbook, this time it's just the spare. So This was for another video. I don't know if you're gonna recognize it or not. But anyways, it actually took me much less time to find the pose this time than it did last time. Last time I had like maybe like 5 sketches. This time though, I did 1 sketch and I liked it, but it wasn't cool enough. So I made a second step, what am I saying? A second sketch. And yeah, the only difference is that her body is twisted away from where her head's facing. The arm is up and then this arm is like straight up. So now I just need to sketch it, and I'll do that in time lapse as well as the inking, just like last time. And then pause, reflect on how bad my line art is, and then color. So stay tuned. So I'm gonna start the painting, but before I start it, I just want to point out a few things. I lined the water with a different colored pen because last time the air looked really weird. So I made it much more subtle and tried to imitate the style of Avatar water. I also changed the size of the head. I don't know if it's obvious, but in the middle of the recording, First off, I erased this head like 10 times. Like you could tell from how purple it is. It's been erased 3 billion times. I was about to give up on this entire drawing because the head looked so ugly. And then on impulse, I just erased the entire thing right before I was about to ink it. And I'm so glad I did. It looks much better now, and I don't feel like crying and giving up on all my hard work. Oh, also, I'm 100% aware that the anatomy is kind of off. So the torso and the head, those are fine. In the beginning, the head was too big for the torso, but then I fixed that. But that doesn't mean that the legs are fine. Like perhaps this part should have been a little longer and the leg should have been like this. I don't know, but it just looks off. The legs look too short for the body. I'm gonna try and save it with paint, maybe make this like super dark so it's like in the background. And also, I don't really care. Hopefully the color just distracts from the fact that her legs are too short. But honestly, I'm just so done with this drawing right now. I want to be done with Katara and maybe move on to Toph or something else entirely before I completely burn out. So it's all done, I guess. As you can probably tell by the tone of my voice, I'm not really happy with how it turned out. The head is still too big for the body, even though I adjusted that. And the eyes are purple because even though I put like white gel pen, it kind of just mixed with the colored pencil. And the background is too distracting. I don't know, I feel like it's just not one of my favorite pieces. I like doing more detail-oriented pieces, like, where is it? That one video I did. This is honestly what I really enjoy doing. And so, yeah, I think I'm gonna have to take a break before I burn out before doing TOF, because like, I don't know, it's not really fun for me anymore. It was fun. I love doing the sketch part. Like, I can't wait to sketch out TOF, but I need a break. I just need a break, so I'll post one video not related to this series and then I'll post TOF, maybe, or maybe I won't. Like, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I'll just have to do what I feel like doing, otherwise I'm gonna get art blocked and disencouraged. So yeah, I'm not giving up, but I'm also not gonna have 5 videos in a row for this series. Also, a crazy thing that happened that I was not expecting is the watercolor actually leaked. I didn't use any marker on this page. Look at that, it leaked here and then it went all the way to this page. Never happened before. Sometimes in like previous pages, I've seen it leak a tiny bit when I rub too much and like erase too much or put way too much layers, which I did for the water. But I've never seen it leak to the other page. Of course, like, I did work really hard on the water. The water is the only part I'm happy about in this entire artwork. I'm actually really proud of how the water turned out, and that's like the only reason I'm not giving up and ripping this page out of my sketchbook right now. I'm proud of the water. I like the arms and the hands. Those were fun to draw. Even like the back leg, the foot. I like the pose itself. I just hate the face and the head and the background and the color choices for the background. I feel like I could have made it so much more cool and like go together, like this one. Like, somehow the background in this goes really well with the character. I think it's because it's like matching to the colors of his outfit. Yeah, it's okay. I tried and I failed, and I'll try again with TOF, but not next week. Like, not anytime soon. I definitely need a break. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do in that break. Maybe another detailed piece like this with watercolors, wherever it is. I don't wanna search it up again. Or maybe I'll do some digital art. I don't know. So, or maybe colored pencils. I have no idea. I'll figure it out though. But thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, even though it's kind of a sad ending. And if you'd like to see future videos, potentially TOF, then Sokka, then Zuko, later on, not anytime soon later, but kind of later. What am I even saying? But if you'd like to see the rest of the series as well as other videos, then consider subscribing, hitting the like button, and I'll see you in the next one in a week or 2 weeks. Honestly, depends. So yeah, bye.